A UK minister just resigned, but here's the twist. He was cleared of any wrongdoing. This is Kenya News Update today. Coming up, you'll discover why a clean bill of ethics wasn't enough to keep him in power and what this scandal reveals about the pressure cooker of modern politics. Meet Junior Minister Simons, a key figure in the government's plans for a new digital identification scheme. Just over a year into Prime Minister Keir Starmer's premiership, his political career has suddenly collapsed. But here's what nobody's talking about. He didn't break the rules. So why did he fall? The story begins with a think tank called Labour Together, formerly headed by Starmer's ex-chief of staff. When Simons was its director, media reports swirled that he hired a public relations firm, APCO Worldwide, to investigate journalists. The allegation was explosive, a government minister targeting the press. An official inquiry was launched, putting his future on the line. For weeks, the scandal was a major distraction. But then, the ethics advisor's report landed, and the findings were shocking. It was reviewed that Simons did not hire APCO to investigate journalists. It was reviewed that he did not hire APCO to do more than investigate a suspected illegal hack of the think tank systems. His intention, according to the review, was solely to address a suspected breach. The report stated there was no basis to say he breached the ministerial code. He was cleared, completely exonerated. So you'd think that's the end, right? He stays in his job. The government moves on. But here's the part that will blow your mind. Perception became more powerful than fact. The report revealed a critical detail. Simons had agreed to terms of reference that were wider than he had understood. This created the perception that the work might include press monitoring. APCO's initial assessment even included references to a journalist. Simons acted quickly to remove those references, and the review said his comments to the press were made in good faith. Yet, the damage was done. The shadow of impropriety, however unfounded, lingered. In his resignation letter to Prime Minister Starmer, Simons wrote, "It is clear that my remaining in office has now become a distraction from this government's important work. For that reason, and with sadness and regret, I offer my resignation." Starmer accepted it with sadness. This resignation, despite a clean ethical slate, sends a seismic message. It shows that in today's political arena, even the appearance of a scandal can be a career-ending event. The ministerial code demands integrity and the avoidance of actions that compromise the government's reputation. Simons met the letter of the law, but the court of public opinion ruled differently. This comes as the Starmer government faces a number of other ministerial resignations, causing real concern about stability. The implications are huge. Does this set a dangerous precedent where ministers are forced out by media storms rather than actual misconduct? Some will say Simons did the honorable thing, putting the government's work above his own career. Others will argue this is a victory for perception over truth, where accusations alone are enough to topple a politician. It raises an uncomfortable question for every public servant in the age of viral headlines: is being right enough to survive? The minister is out. The digital ID plans move forward without him, but the controversy he leaves behind is far from over. Do you think a minister should resign even after being cleared of wrongdoing? Or does this reward trial by media? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Kenya News Update today for more breaking global news that impacts us all.